Welcome to my channel. Life is relationships. When love and connection disappear, humanity dies.
The core thesis.
This statement is not a sentimental platitude but a profound truth operating on biological, psychological, and societal levels. The disappearance of love and connection does not merely lead to loneliness, it triggers a chain reaction that erodes the very pillars of what it means to be human. When these bonds wither, what remains is not a state of pure individualism, but a hollowed-out existence where society crumbles and the human spirit suffocates. The internal collapse. The erosion of the self. Human identity is not forged in a vacuum, it is mirrored, shaped, and validated through our relationships. Without love, the active force of care and commitment, and connection, the fabric of shared experience, the individual psyche begins to fracture.
Neurological and physiological impact.
Science confirms that isolation is lethal. Chronic loneliness triggers a constant state of low-grade stress and hypervigilance, flooding the body with cortisol and inflammation. This is linked to a significantly higher risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, and a weakened immune system. The brain, a social organ, literally begins to deteriorate without stimulation from others. Love and connection, conversely, release oxytocin and endorphins, which promote healing, growth, and well-being. To remove them is to attack the body's fundamental operating system. The psychological decay.
Love provides a secure base from which to explore the world and a safe harbor in failure. Without it, individuals are plagued by anxiety, depression, and a crippling sense of meaninglessness. Empathy, our capacity to understand and share the feelings of another, atrophies without practice. When we are not seen, heard, or valued by others, our own sense of self-worth diminishes. We become trapped in an echo chamber of our own negative thoughts, leading to a state of psychic numbness and despair.
The external collapse, the unraveling of society.
Society is not just a collection of individuals. It is a complex web of implicit contracts built on trust, reciprocity, and shared concern. Love and connection are the glue that holds this web together. Their disappearance leads to a Hebesian war of all against all.
The death of trust and cooperation. From holding a door open to engaging in commerce, every social interaction relies on a baseline of trust. This trust is cultivated through connection. When connection dies, suspicion thrives. We stop seeing fellow citizens as partners in a shared project and begin to see them as competitors for scarce resources or potential threats. Collaboration, altruism, and civic engagement wither. The rise of hostility and dehumanization. It is easy to fear, hate, or oppress a faceless other. Connection is the antidote to this. It forces us to recognize the shared humanity in another person. Without it, polarization becomes the norm. Political discourse devolves into tribal warfare, public spaces become battlegrounds, and the us versus them mentality justifies cruelty and injustice. The social contract is torn up, replaced by a rule of raw power.
The cessation of culture and progress. Human culture, our art, music, stories, and innovations, is a collective endeavor, passed down and improved upon through generations. This transmission requires connection between teachers and students, mentors and protégés, parents and children. Love for a craft, for knowledge, or for future generations is the fuel for this progress. In its absence, culture stagnates. We lose the desire to build, create, or preserve for a future we feel no part of.
3. The distinction, humanity versus biology.
This is the crucial point. Humanity dies does not mean that Homo sapiens go extinct. It means that the qualities that elevate us above mere biological existence, compassion, morality, art, sacrifice, and the pursuit of meaning, vanish. We may continue to breathe, eat, and procreate, but we would be living a subhuman existence, driven solely by base survival instincts. We would be a species of clever, solitary primates, devoid of the soul that defines our humanity. Conclusion: the indispensable nutrients.
Love and connection are not luxuries, they are the indispensable nutrients for the human ecosystem. They are the force that turns a collection of I-s into a we, that transforms a house into a home, and a population into a people. To allow them to disappear is to willingly dismantle our own humanity, leaving behind a world that is not only lonely but is also devoid of the kindness, creativity, and collective spirit that make life worth living. The survival of our humanity is, therefore, intrinsically tied to our courage to connect, our capacity to love, and our commitment to weave a social fabric strong enough to hold us all. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me today. If this video added a little light to your day, consider subscribing to join our growing family. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to share more with you.